Summer, sunshine, a beautiful swimming pool, the scene is set for some fun and relaxation. But then the tiles start coming loose. Vidrepur recommends getting it right from the beginning. Proper installation will enhance the beauty and ensure the durability of your mosaic. Faulty installation or the use of inappropriate materials will not only make the end result look poorer, but may cause parts to detach. In certain cases, the mosaic may be attacked or destroyed by frost, chemical agents or structural problems, which will mean an unsatisfied customer. In this tutorial, we shall give some general tips on how to install Vidrepur glass mosaic in swimming pools. Let's first take a look at the tools you will need. To measure the surface, a measuring tape, a spirit level and pencil, a chalk line. For the mixture, adhesive or cement, and a mixer. To prepare the material, Vidrepur glass mosaic, a utility knife for cutting the sheets if necessary. To set the mosaic sheets, a notched trowel, a spatula, a flat brush, glass mosaic tile cutters, and a rubber float. To clean the surface, a bucket with water and sponge, and a scouring pad. Remember, a perfect finish when laying Vidrepur mosaics is the beginning of a stable and lasting relationship with your swimming pool. First, check your chosen product. In this case, the product is Vidrepur Colors Plus mosaic sheets. Check that all the boxes have the same reference number and the tiles are the same color. It is also important to read the instructions provided in the boxes or by using the QR code in order to have as much information as possible. The surface that is going to be tiled must be completely smooth and clean to prevent any irregularities in the end result. Adhesive manufacturers advise wetting the surface beforehand if it is exposed to the sun or if it is very absorbent. Now measure the surface to be tiled in small areas of a maximum of 2 by 2 meters to make the job more manageable. This way you can calculate the number of mosaic sheets and the pieces that you will need to cut. Start setting the mosaic from top to bottom, starting from the shallow end and leaving the corner untouched for the next stage. Apply the adhesive to the wall with a notched trowel. It is important to do this in horizontal and vertical movements, avoiding a fanning motion. The tiles will grip better if you set them vertically. To attach the sheets to the wall, place them on the adhesive lightly, applying pressure from right to left, which helps them to grip better. Continue placing the rest of the sheets, leaving a space between them similar to the space between the tiles. Set the sheets from top to bottom and fix them in position with the rubber float. This step is essential to ensure that no air is trapped under the mesh and the mosaic tiles are in the correct position. Continue setting the mosaics the same way. Remember, the notched trowel in horizontal or vertical movements, the sheets firmly set, and the rubber float for the finishing touch. The corners of the pools are usually more difficult. The curve of the corner joins the curve of the bottom. To deal with the corner, all you have to do is follow these steps. Measure the surface to set 2 sheets with the chalk line. Make sure you have the mixture and the tiles ready to be laid. With the notched trowel, apply the adhesive horizontally and vertically and lay the sheets from top to bottom until the wall is covered, leaving only the final triangle. The triangle will be left because of the curve of the pool, which is easily tiled over by counting the tiles in the sheet that you need to complete each row. Use the utility knife to cut the required rows and then lay them. As you set the mosaic from top to bottom, you will see that you need to shorten the rows until you will finally cover the corner tile by tile, piece by piece. At times, you will need to cut some pieces to measure. Here you will use the mosaic tile cutters, which split the tiles with ease to give them the required shape. Once you have completed this part of the work, which requires the expertise of the tile layer, the corner is ready to continue setting the rest of the Bidrepur glass mosaic. Remember, you need the utility knife to cut the sheets to measure and the tile cutters to get the right shape to complete the rows that require special parts. Once you have completed the corner, continue tiling the wall outwards, repeating the instructions and using a rubber float to fix the sheets. With the sponge and water, remove excess adhesive, leaving the wall ready for the next step. Grouting the tiles. You will need water and grout powder. It is advisable to make the mixture for this step manually with a spatula, but it can also be made with the mixer. Following the instructions of the mortar manufacturer, pour the right amount of water and powder into the bucket, and using the spatula, mix it to form a smooth paste. With the rubber float, apply the mixture to the tiled surface, always diagonally this time. Do not do it horizontally or vertically. By applying the grout diagonally, you will fill all the spaces between the tiles. This will evenly press the entire wall and fill the gaps properly. Now comes the best part. The end result will soon be revealed. Have a little patience because you have to let the grout dry first. It is easy to know when to clean. Pass the scouring pad over the grouted wall. If it is still white, then the grout is still wet. Therefore, we recommend you follow the manufacturer's instructions on how long to wait for the grout to dry. Remember, a good finish depends on following the instructions. Once the grout is dry, use the scouring pad thoroughly, always diagonally, never horizontally or vertically. By cleaning thoroughly and correctly with the scouring pad in a diagonal direction, you will ensure that the Bidrepur mosaic will retain its original luster, brightness and trim. Now you can leave it all to dry and check that everything is in order. In about 24 hours, it will be ready for you to enjoy your summer. Bidrepur wishes you happy swimming.